What's up guys and welcome back. Today in this video we're going to be doing a super unplanned review. I literally have no notes on this. It's coming straight from my head and we're going to be reviewing A Quiet Place. Now this is one of the first horror movies of 2018 and I just found out it was actually directed by John Krasinski. He's actually the main starring role in the film. Between him and Emily Blunt, I had no idea he actually directed the film, which gives him some extra man points. So A Quiet Place is set in the near future, 2020, where some creatures, we don't really get an origin story, all we know is that it's wiped out almost 2/3 of the population of the world, I think, and these creatures track their prey by hearing them. So these things, as soon as they hear them, they can just get there super fast because they have really good hearing and just tear these people to pieces. So this is where the concept of the film actually comes into place. It's called A Quiet Place, and that's because there is not a lot of dialogue in this movie at all. The main cast in this film all have to keep quiet throughout the movie. They can't even really talk unless they're in a very loud location. So the way the film works is it's all done through sign language. There is subtitles for the sign language, and I just think this adds an extra depth to the tension in the film. And the tension, let me tell you, this is one of the most tense films I've seen in a long time. It's also a very good character story. This follows the family, I think they're called the Abbott family. There's 4 members of the family. There is the mom, the dad, a son and a daughter. The daughter is also partially deaf herself, so it adds an extra sense to the film because not only can they not speak and talk to each other, she can't hear anything that's going on either, so she can't hear if the monster is making a noise. I thought the cinematography in the movie was really good. A lot of the movie sets were all kind of like barren because there's just no one around. It's all been left the way things were in the years after the animals or the creatures attack, so they did a good job of making the scenes look like they were worn and like people looted the stores and stuff like that, so I thought they did a really good job with that, especially with the way that the Abbott family keeps their house as well. I won't go into many spoilers into this at all, but they have like sort of traps and things around the house set up for in case the creatures attack. So the way they did some of the visual aspects of the way these traps and things are set off like alarms, it looked really cool, especially towards the third act of the movie when the things all start to come into play. I think the cast did a brilliant job in this movie. I'm not sure if I've seen John Krasinski in much at all before, to be honest, but he was really cool in this. He was a great actor. Emily Blunt was great as well. She's playing a pregnant mum who can't make any noises when she's supposed to be having a baby, so that adds an extra layer to having to act under pressure. The kids as well did a stand-up job as well. I'm not sure if I've seen the kids in anything else before, but they did a really good job of portraying kids who have been brought up in this lifestyle where they can't make any noises at all, so it must be pretty damn annoying to be able to just stay quiet the whole day and not be able to play with any toys or do anything fun really that you'd expect the kid to do. With this being mostly a dialogue-free movie, you'd expect the sound design to be awesome as well. And let me tell you, the sound design and everything, the audio in this film is great. There are scenes where there's no one talking, there's no music or anything, and it lets you focus on the things that's actually happening in the scene. And something that would normally be like just a standard thing in a movie becomes like a really fucking shocking jump scare just because of how loud it is compared to the silence going around in the rest of the scene. This film reminded me a lot of The Last of Us with the post-apocalyptic setting and the creatures and stuff like that, and let's not forget about Josh Krasinski's beard in this film. I think that guy would portray a great Joel in a Last of Us movie, if that ever gets made. A Quiet Place looked like it took a lot of inspiration from other science fiction horror movies, especially ones like Aliens and Signs. I felt like it was a lot like Signs, especially with the location, with them living out in this like barren farm. The creature designs in this were really cool as well. There's definitely some inspirations from other horror icons in there, and in certain scenes they actually really were very unsettling, and the noises they were making as well. The noises that the creatures were making also remind me of The Last of Us, making those clicky noises which were very unsettling, especially when someone was like hiding and all you could see was shadows moving around and the noises and getting louder, and it was very tense. As far as a cinema experience, I think this is one of the best horror cinema experiences I've had, just because of the lack of noise. And I was in a very quiet cinema where there wasn't many people. I think it was less than 10 people, and no one was talking, everyone was completely silent, so there was no issues with it. And I think it also improved my experience with the movie that I'd heard so much buzz about it, but I didn't even watch the trailer. I just stayed away from the trailers. I knew I'd probably go and watch it, but I think that added a lot to it because I just went into it completely blind with no real expectations, and I think it really impressed me. I think A Quiet Place is a really good horror sci-fi film. I wouldn't say it was a straight up horror, it was more of a thriller, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best films of that genre that I've seen in the cinema in a while, like just for the experience. I think you should definitely try and watch it in the cinema if you can, if it's still out around where you are living. Who knows if we'll get a sequel or not. It kind of leaves it open to one if they want to do one, so I'd be all up for that if they could follow with the same kind of formula and make it maybe a little bit on a bigger scale compared to just a small family being focused on. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on John Krasinski as an actor and a director from now on. Those are my thoughts on A Quiet Place. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I want to know what your thoughts are on the movie too, so let me know down below in the comments section. If this is the first time checking out my channel, then go ahead and check out the rest of my content and see if there's anything else you enjoy on there. This has been my review of A Quiet Place. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.